it's Douglas E. Welch, and welcome back to another episode of In the Garden. You know, as part of the Dog Days of Podcasting, I'm using all the technology I have to create some interesting examples of ways you can make videos and do other podcasts for your website. And so today we're actually shooting completely on the iPhone. This is an iPhone 4S. It does fairly good with the video quality, but I figured I would give it a try out and let you guys see what it can do while also showing you a little bit of what's going on in the garden. Now, for more information, you can always visit the website, douglasewelch.com. There you'll find links to a gardener's notebook as well as everything else I do, including my most recent videos. Again, douglasewelch.com. Now, about 5 weeks ago, we harvested our sweet potatoes, and I noticed that some of the plants were pretty robust. And you can see after 5 weeks, they are coming back gangbusters with lots of new growth and trailing vines. Now, what we learned last time was that if we really want to get a good harvest, we should bury these vines. So I'll be doing that as soon as possible and start getting them building tubers along all the vines. And here you see, after just a week, it's actually just been almost exactly 7 days, our beans are actually starting to come up. I see one there, I see one back there in the distance a little bit as well. I think I planted 4 groupings of these, and it looks like all of them are starting to come up quite well. Now, perhaps a little more difficult to tell, though, are these carrot seedlings that are popping up right there is one of them. And I'm starting to see a little bit. It is so hot, as you saw in the opening here, that I'm a little worried about these seedlings. It really shouldn't be this hot for starting stuff out in the garden, but you just simply have to deal with what you get. It's been extremely hot this week. We're expecting temperatures probably over 100 tomorrow, and I'll have to keep a close eye on these. These are getting automatically watered with our timer and our soaker over there, so hopefully they'll hang in there and get through this hot period and start to grow more fully afterwards. And again, a little difficult to see, but right here we have a green onion plant starting to come up as well in this same newly raised bed here. Now, as I've mentioned in the past, one of the reasons for planting some of the same seeds in this raised bed, this newly raised bed, as I have growing over there in my container garden on the other side of the driveway there, is to see how they do in comparison growing in the containers and in this bed. I think the bed gets a little more sun during the day. They're both getting significant water now on a regular basis, so it'll be interesting to kind of see how they do. As I also mentioned earlier, of course, no matter where you start to put on regular water, grass is sure to follow. We've actually been out weeding quite a bit in the last couple days to try and kind of keep up with it. It can get pretty darn heavy. Now, of course, this happens every year normally during our rainy season, so I would just say it's probably just happening a little sooner than it might happen usually. And also, it's nice right now because we're catching this brand new here. The grass is coming up quite easily without too much trouble at all. That also ensures you get most of the roots, which for most grass has been very important because it'll spring back from the rhizomes that are left in the soil. So anytime you can get down there and have it come up as one piece, you're doing really well. Here's a quick look at our new dayflower plantings here. I'm actually really surprised. Those are the previous plantings we did, and as we come down you'll see the more recent ones, and sure enough they're taking just pretty much as well as the last batch did. So I'm hoping that this entire bed will eventually be filled up with this greenery, and then once we get these established we can see maybe what else we can place along here. Well, that's it for this episode of In the Garden for A Gardener's Notebook. Again, I'm Douglas E. Welch. For more information, visit the website, douglasewelch.com. There you'll find links to everything else I do, including career opportunities, technology IQ, careers in new media, and more. If you are watching this on YouTube, please click that like button. It really does help, sometimes more than you think. It suggests our videos to other interested people and gives us a little more exposure. Until next time, well, keep cool and keep digging.